Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today I will be reviewing A Nice Indian Boy in one take. So, let's go. Naveen is gay and single. So when his sister gets married, everyone is telling him that he's next. Many years later, it seems that he might actually be next. But his boyfriend is white. His boyfriend is a freelance artist. And his boyfriend might still be too much for him, and might be too much for his family. A Nice Indian Boy was such a pleasant surprise. I haven't seen a nice rom-com in such a long time, and a queer rom-com? Even better. What this film does well is its simplicity and focus. We learn a lot about Naveen, his family, and his love, Jay. The story solely focuses on Naveen and how he deals with these developing feelings and circumstances. The plot is not complex, but the family and personal dynamics are. And how Naveen navigates this minefield is entertaining as it is terrifying. We feel for him, but we also feel for his family. What I truly loved about A Nice Indian Boy and what makes it feel so refreshing is that Naveen's family is an integral part of this story. They're so important to him, so it makes sense they're important here. Other movies tend to so easily throw away their side characters or keep them as such, but the writing and performances here give so much life and depth to this world. Naveen and his sister, played by Sunita, is one of the best representations of siblings I've seen in a very long time. There's love, jealousy, hatred, sincerity, hurt. It just feels so real. I've just seen Mani in A Death of a Unicorn, and she was also one of the best parts of that film, and the same goes for her performance here. But the parents are also given time to shine, specifically the mother, played by Zarna Garg. She has a much larger role than I anticipated. There's a scene where she confronts Naveen about her fears of losing him if she does anything wrong that is just so heartbreaking, but it also ties so many of the central themes of this film together. It is just a beautifully written ensemble piece, and I think that is what made the film feel so great. We're given perspectives of everyone involved, and the movie doesn't really try to vilify or exonerate anyone. And that's part of why this film feels so special. It talks a lot about what love is and what it looks like. Arranged marriages play a large part in the lives of those around Naveen, and there is a lot of judgment surrounding them. The trajectory of Naveen's and Jay's relationship is messy. Their discussions on why they might or might not be compatible and what they're looking for are intense. A Nice Indian Boy doesn't just talk about romantic love. It's about platonic love and familial love. Jay is adopted, and his life growing up greatly informs his relationships with those around him. And the movie doesn't directly conflate the two, but arranged marriages and adoption are different types of ceremonies about connection, and the film made me think about the two in a way that I hadn't before. The movie shines a light on the many different forms of love and how it can mean different things to different people, and how that love can change, for the better or for the worse. I'd say A Nice Indian Boy's biggest flaw is that the love kind of blossoms a little too quickly for me. I felt we could have had a conversation between Naveen and Jay, or Naveen and anyone, discussing his ideas of love or commitment. It would have made the scenes leading up to Jay meeting the parents feel much more grounded in reality. It's such a minute part of the film, but this is my review, and it was the only thing in this movie that felt a little off for me. But it's not just a romance movie. It's so absolutely hilarious. I don't even know how to describe why it's so funny, but my packed theater was laughing so very often. If you're a fan of Indian cinema or culture, there are definitely references that you'll appreciate much more than I can, but even things that I couldn't fully understand or get, I still found funny. There's just hilarity in specificity, and sometimes you don't need to be in on a joke to know that the joke is funny. Overall, A Nice Indian Boy was phenomenal. I laughed, I cried, and I did both a lot. It's a wonderful and refreshing film that is telling a story we all know through a lens we don't often see, and I think that's what makes it so intimate and real. I highly recommend watching it. I'm the Nerdy Steve, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.